Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business.
Good morning, business warriors. Welcome back. It's Monday morning, which means it's time for us to kick off the week with something real, something practical, and hopefully something that will stick with you as you dive into the chaos ahead. I'm your host, Anna Steinfest, and you're listening to Monday Morning Motivation on the Small Business Survival Conversations podcast. So today, I want to talk about something that I think is at the absolute heart of every thriving small business. But it's one of those things that gets pushed to the back burner the second we get busy. And it's not about your marketing strategy. It's not about your pricing. It's not even about having the perfect product. It's about something way simpler and honestly, way more powerful. It's about paying attention. So let me start with a story. As usual, a few years back, there was this coffee shop I went to every single morning. And I mean every morning. Even if it was raining, snow, it did not matter. I was there. The owner, we call him Mike, he knew my order by heart. Oat milk latte with no foam. And every time I walked through that door, he'd look up, smile, and say, "Good morning, Anna. Your usual?" Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but here's the thing. Mike knew my name. He asked me how my business was going. He even remembered my kid's name. Like we'd have these little 2 minutes conversations that had nothing to do with coffee and everything to do with just being seen. It felt good. It felt personal. And because of that, I was loyal. I wasn't going anywhere else. Then one day, Mike sold the shop. The new owner came in. He did a full remodel, updated the menu, started running Facebook ads, Instagram stories, the whole nine yard. And honestly, the coffee was great, maybe even better than before. But the connection was gone. No one remembered my name. No one asked about my week. And I wasn't Anna anymore. I was just order number 47. And you know what happened? After a few months of feeling like a transaction instead of a person, I stopped going there. And I found a new spot, one where someone bothered to learn my name and asked me how was my day. Now, I finished this story, but I want to give you a piece of wisdom here. People don't leave businesses, they leave indifference. So that experience taught me something I'll never forget. And it's something I think every small business owner needs to hear. People don't stop buying from you because they found something cheaper or shinier. They stop buying because they stop feeling seen. Customer loyalty, it's not built on discounts. It is not built on reward points or clever email campaigns. Those things help, of course, but they're not the foundation. The foundation is attention, real, genuine, authentic, human attention. The kind that says, I see you, I value you, I remember you. That's what keeps people coming back, even when your competitor down the street is running a buy one, get one deal. So here's what I want you to challenge you on today. I want you to stop chasing more customers for just a second and start paying deeper attention to the ones you already have. Because loyalty, it's not about scale, it's about depth. All right, let's get practical here. I'm going to give you 3 things you can do this week. No fancy software required, no big budget needed. That will absolutely strengthen your customer relationships. I call these the 3 A's of attention. Number 1, acknowledge by name. So the first one is simple. I want you to start using people's names. Every time you interact with a customer, whether it's in person, by email, on social media, I want you to use their name. I know it sounds basic, but it's very powerful. Dale Carnegie said it best. A person's name is to them the sweetest sound in any language. When someone hears or reads their name, they feel recognized, not generalized, not lumped in with everyone else. They feel like an individual. So if you run a shop or coffee, start keeping track of your regulars' names. If you're in a service business, keep notes in your CRM, their birthdays, kids' names, pets, preferences, whatever you remember when you have interaction with them, what they shared with you. That one little detail, it builds more trust than a 10% off coupon ever will. Number 2, ask before they tell you. Here's what separates good businesses from great ones. It is anticipation. Don't wait for your customers to complain. Don't wait for them to tell you what's wrong. Ask them first. Here's what I want you to do this week. Send a quick text or email to your top 10 customers. Keep it simple, something like, hey, their name. I just wanted to say thank you for your support. I'd love your honest feedback. What's one thing we could do better to make your experience even better? That question does 2 real important things. One, it shows that you care, like genuinely care, not just about their money, but about the experience. And number 2, it gives you a real data before small frustrations turn into a reason for them to leave. Plus, here's a bonus. People who feel heard are way more likely to become vocal advocates for your business. They'll tell their friends, they'll leave reviews, they'll stick around. And number 3, from our A's, it's appreciate publicly, apologize personally. Yeah, that's the last A. When things go right, celebrate your customers publicly. Post about them, tag them, spotlight them in your newsletter. Show the world that you're proud of the people who support you. But when things go wrong, and they will because we are all human, handle it privately and directly. Pick up the phone, send a personal note. Don't let a public comment thread turn into your damage control platform. That combination, public appreciation and private accountability, is how you build a reputation that actually lasts. So look, here's the truth. You don't need a massive marketing budget to build loyalty. You don't need some expensive CRM system or an AI chatbot answering questions at 2 a.m. in the morning. You just need to be consistent and intentional about how you pay attention to people. Customers will forgive mistakes. They'll forgive a slow day, a delayed shipment, even a bad product batch, if they feel like you actually care. But they will never forgive being ignored. Because your business, just like in life, attention is love in action. All right, here's your challenge for this week. I want you to actually do this, not just nod along and forget about it by Tuesday, even if you have to replay the podcast again. Step number 1, make a list of your top 10 customers, the ones who've been with you the longest, who spend the most, who refer others, your MVPs. Step number 2, reach out to each one personally. A text, an email, a phone call, whatever feels right. Step number 3, say thank you. Ask how they're doing. Let them know you notice them and appreciate them. No pitch, no sale, no hidden agenda, just genuine connection. Then by Friday, take a minute to reflect. How did these conversations make you feel? How do you think they made your customers feel? Because I promise you this, when people feel seen, they stay. Here's the thing about attention. It doesn't scale easily, but it compounds beautifully. Every name you remember, every thank you you send, every follow-up you make with real care, they stack up. They build the kind of loyalty that money just can't buy. So this week, don't just serve your customers, see them, hear them, remember them. Because loyalty isn't earned in a day. It's earned every single day you show up and show you care. I'm Anna Steinfest, and this has been your Monday morning motivation on the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Now go out there, pay attention, and watch what happens. Talk to you next Monday.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.